Turning now to the issue of national security, my guest tonight has created a firestorm in Washington over what he says is a cover-up of vital pre-9/11 intelligence. It is the highly classified Able Danger program, and it identified Mohammed Atta and 3 other 9/11 terrorists as members of an al-Qaeda cell in Brooklyn, New York, more than a year before the attacks. Congressman Curt Weldon says the man who blew the whistle on this intelligence, Lieutenant Colonel Anthony Shaffer, is now the subject of a smear campaign by the Defense Intelligence Agency. Congressman Weldon blasted the DIA in a fiery speech on the House floor just last night.
This is an attempt to prevent the American people from knowing the facts about how we could have prevented 9/11, and people are covering it up today. And they're ruining the career of a military officer to do it. And we can't let it stand. I don't care whether you're Democrat or Republican, you can't let a lieutenant colonel's career be ruined because of some bureaucrat in the Defense Intelligence Agency. If we let that happen, then no one that wears the uniform will ever feel protected, because we will have let them down.
Congressman Weldon joins us now from Capitol Hill. Congressman, what prompted your call for an immediate investigation?
Lou, this is so outrageous it makes me sick to my stomach. As a loyal member of the Armed Services Committee supporting our military for 19 years, the intelligence agency took away Tony Shaffer's security clearance. They're now about to take away his health care benefits. He has 2 children, and his salary, because he told the truth. When they took away his security clearance, they said in September 23rd in a letter, you can never see any classified information or documents again. Over the weekend, they sent this box, Lou, labeled Defense Intelligence Agency, to his home. In the box were 5 classified documents. They sent 5 classified documents mistakenly to Tony Shaffer at his home. The Defense Intelligence Agency is on a witch hunt. They accused him of stealing pens.
All right. Congressman,
and this is outrageous.
Why would the Defense Intelligence Agency want to destroy the reputation, as you point out, a decorated career member of the United States military?
Lou, when this story is told, when the Able Danger story comes out, there's going to be embarrassment all over the place. The Defense Intelligence Agency, spending hundreds of millions of dollars, could not do what a 20-member special team did in identifying, through data mining, Mohammed Atta and the Brooklyn cell 1 year before 9/11. Those DIA officials are still in the agency. They're still there working, and they don't want Tony Shaffer to tell the truth. They don't want Commander Scott Philpott to tell the truth, because they're then going to have to answer the question, why did you ignore this? Why did you not take appropriate steps? Why did this information not be passed to the FBI? Louis Freeh this past Sunday said on Meet the Press that if it had the Able Danger information, the FBI could have stopped the hijackings. That's Louis Freeh saying that this past Sunday.
And to be clear, the suggestion is that the Pentagon stopped Able Danger from sharing that information with the FBI or any other agency that might have acted. Is that correct?
Absolutely. It was September of 2000 when it was stopped.
Now, the 9/11 Commission at first denied that Able Danger existed, that they had been told anything about this. That was the first remark from Lee Hamilton. It was the first response from the staff. Subsequently, it turned out that, yes, they had heard about Able Danger on 2 occasions. How do you feel about the Commission and its reaction to Able Danger and the allegations that have been made?
Well, Lou, I supported the Commission when it was established. I know some of the commissioners. I'm convinced the commissioners themselves were never briefed. But what I have found out is that Scott Philpott, an Annapolis grad, who voluntarily went in and briefed a 9/11 Commission staffer in July of 2004, told the 9/11 Commission staffer about Able Danger. That 9/11 Commission staffer made a decision not to brief the commissioners. That 9/11 Commission staffer was working for Jamie Gorelick, who was a member of the Commission, who wrote the famous memo that said they could not transfer information between the military and the FBI.
The so-called wall.
Yes.
Congressman Curt Weldon, we thank you for being here. We're going to follow this carefully, as are you. We would like you to come back with every development, and we will continue to follow this rigorously.
Thank you, Lou.
Thank you, Congressman, and thank you for your concern on the issue.